E.N.D here, day 7 of the spoilers of War of the Spark. Today is Saturday, and to tell you the truth, we don't have that much of spoilers. We have only a couple of common and uncommon cards. Probably these were spoiled on Friday late evening, but I'm going to show you these cards because there are a couple of cards that I believe they are quite interesting. The first card I'm going to show you is the Pollen Bright Druid. Pollen Bright Druid for 1 and 1 green, it's a 1/1 elf druid creature. When it enters the battlefield, you choose one. You put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, or you proliferate. You have to choose one or the other. Aid the Fallen for 1 and 1 black. Choose one or both. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Return target planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Therefore, with this card, you can return a planeswalker and a creature from your graveyard to your hand. Quite interesting sorcery card. Bloom Hulk for 3 and 1 green. It's a 4/4 creature. When it enters the battlefield, you proliferate. Proliferate means that you have to choose any number of players and a number of creatures. It could be yourself, your creatures, and also your opponent and your opponent creatures. And for every counter they have, you add one. +1/+1 counters, -1/-1 counters, loyalty counters, energy counters, poison counters, any counter there is in the game, you can add one to them. This is proliferate. Evolution Sage for 2 and 1 green, a 3/2 creature. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you proliferate. As I said, this is a very good and strong card, especially if you play with counters. If you have +1/+1 counters, planeswalker counters, it is a very, very good card, and I believe if you can do a standard deck that rotates around this card will be quite interesting. Cyclops Electromancer, 4 and 1 red. It's a 4/2 creature. When it enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to target creature an opponent controls, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Very similar to the Izzet Guild skills. Last card, as I said, we don't have that much cards to show you. This is a foreign card. This is a card in France. It's a 4 and 1 green. It's a 6/5 troll creature, and it says creatures you control with power 4 or greater can be blocked by more than one creature. Quite interesting card for a 6/5 5-drop. This creature cannot be blocked by more than one creature. These were the last few cards spoiled for War of the Spark in the week 1. We wait for next week. Probably tomorrow, Sunday, we don't have spoilers. I hope we have a couple of cards, but usually on Sunday we don't have spoilers, with the exception of the first day of War of the Spark. If you remember, last Sunday we had massive spoilers, we had massive trailers, but by the end of Friday, next Friday, the whole set will all be spoiled, and we begin thinking about our pre-releases. Stay tuned to my channel. Here there is the subscription button for more interesting news about War of the Spark, Magic the Gathering, and the collectible world.